morning guys, welcome to another vlog. So the first video I did on TikTok was all about day 1 induction day. Today is day 3. I believe we had an online class yesterday. Today we will be having another class. This time around it will be at the nursing school. So the first day I showed on TikTok at the main campus. So I'm excited to take you guys along. I woke up slightly late. It's currently 7:44. I should be there before 10 o'clock because that's when the class starts. However, I have induction, registration, admin stuff to do, which is why I'm leaving a bit earlier. So outfit is very simple: winter jacket, a black PLT jumper, and my Uggs boots, and that is it. Come along with me to this hour plus journey. Let's go. I'm late. Let's go.
We are now arriving at. Swipe your card through the. Going down is okay, but coming up is not.
Thank you. Yeah. No, I think you're right. Yeah, they walked by this building 3 times. And I think share these slides with you all. To your university email now, because you will have a university. This is your course-specific student welcome, and we want you to ask questions. You're here pretty much the whole day, and there's going to be different talks and different. So the first bit is this. So we'll be together until about 11:30 doing this course welcome. And then the student experience team were due to come, but Dana's going to do that part for us now, so that will be up until around 12. Then we've got people from the placements team coming to talk to you about placements and the expectations in terms of placements and some of the logistics related to that. That'll be Douglas. And then you have a lunch break, which is always very nice. After that, you'll be back with Dana. All of this is happening in this same room, so you don't have to go anywhere else, this room here. But then for the final part of the day, where you are going to be introduced to the simulation centre, you do need to go downstairs to level. We've introduced ourselves already. It's going to be an opportunity for you to introduce yourselves to each other. We're going to give you an overview of the course structure and the kind of things you're going to be learning, including kind of theory and practice blocks. We'll explain that a little bit more. We'll talk to you a little bit about looking at evidence-based practice and how that underpins the care that we deliver. We're going to be looking at leadership. You guys, as master students going into practice, you're going to notice that the areas are going to expect a bit more from you than they maybe would be expecting from people with no experience who are not going in on a master's program. So how you guys, as master students going into practice, you're going to notice that the areas are going to expect a bit more from you than they maybe would be expecting from people with no experience who are not going in on a master's program. So how run all the way through until December. You'll have an assessment that's due around this kind of time here, and then you're going to do some preparation practice before you go on your Christmas holiday. Okay, so we've mapped that around Christmas, so not that big, the bit you come to university, always placement at Christmas. So here we're going to be embedding some skills. We're going to be looking at some things that you need to know before you go out into placement. Okay, then that part 1 pad, that is a placement block. Okay, so that is your first placement block that you're going to go out into clinical practice. You're going to be all allocated probably about 6 weeks before that time. You're going to get to understand where you're going on placement, and you'll be in placement for this period of time. Okay? Then you have 2 weeks of holiday to recover from your placement. You're going to need it. And then you're going to come back into theory blocks with us again. And that's evidence-based nursing care, art and science, and leadership and management of person-centered care. Then you've got a reading week and another practice week where we do some skills again. We do the NXP skills there. Then you go out through part 2 placement for 10 weeks. And your end of your year is basically 3 weeks holiday for you. So, Safe Medicate is your drug calculation exam. You need to do 1 of them each year. We have simulated patient assessment, a family and community health profile, case studies, practice assessments. A Viva is like a spoken oral exam. OSCE, like I mentioned already there, which is where you're doing some kind of clinical tasks and you observe doing them. Action plan. I mean, it says exams. I'm trying to think off the top of my head if we have any in the masters. I'm not sure. these are the modules, just conscious of time. We've got semester 1 and semester 2, you can see for the first year, and then these are the ones for the second year. This one is your dissertation module, and it runs the length of your second year. This one is more around kind of pathophysiology, but also including ethics as well. And then this one is really about getting you ready to register in the MSc. I will send these slides to you, you're more welcome. So it's a staged programme. So that includes your practice elements as well. So you can see part 1 nursing practice and part 2 nursing practice. I appreciate that life does happen as well. You can apply for things like extensions and mitigations for any of your assignments if something comes up.
Academic assessor can help you with advice about that as well. Absence, please make sure your placement area knows when you are sick and when you're coming back and keep them up to speed. Take that, if you phone, for instance, late at night and speak to somebody in the ward, take note of the person you spoke to. Because if they're half asleep, by morning they're not going to pass on a message that says you're not coming in this morning. But please keep them up to speed about your absence and when you're coming back. You use the TMS time management system to record all your attendance and your shifts. What happens is you fill it out, it works on a smartphone. Your practice assessing person in the placement area who is looking after you. Don't practice time is practice time. Don't say, oh, I'm going to turn up three days late because I'm finishing off this time. No, you're not. Practice time is practice time.
That was such a long day, but finally it's done. I am back home. Thank you guys for watching. Very excited to be embarking on this journey, and a few people commented that they want to know how I did the application process for the MSc program. So I'll definitely do a sit-down video and walk you through the steps, the process and everything. Adios amigos. Do drop your video requests and I'll be sure to get to them. Kisses. Mwah. Okay, bye.